Russell Westbrook, one of the NBA's most athletic players, is in the building tonight. Welcome to Friday night coverage of the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, joined by the rest of our 2K Sports broadcast team, the big man Clark Kellogg and the great Doris Burke. We are in Denver, the Nuggets with home court playing here in the Pepsi Center. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, Green, and Kristich compose the front court. Westbrook and Sefolosha in the backcourt. And for the Nuggets, Kmart and Nene are inside. Billups and Afflalo are the backcourt. And Anthony. This two-point guard attack, Clark, this Lawson-Billups tandem, reminiscent of some of the halfback tandems we sometimes see in the NFL.
You know what? A lot of teams in the NFL are going with multiple running backs, and I think you'll see more of that in basketball too, Kevin, where you have multiple point guards that can give you different looks, and Billups strong. Hard-nosed, tough, aggressive, makes big shots, and a tremendous leader. Lawson is more like your compact scat back, a guy who can make things happen even though he's not big.
Great description. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, Scott Brooks gave me a few minutes to share with him. He's counting on getting a strong defensive performance out of his team today. He said it's something we've come to rely on. Our defense is really where it all starts for us. Let's see what they do, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. So defense is the key early on.
You know, it's not surprising, Kevin, when you think about the great team. So much of their game planning really starts at the defensive end of the floor.
And the first one drops. Clark Cephalosha is 6'7", 215, fifth year out of Switzerland. He's a defensive stopper. And, you know, last year made the all-defensive second team.
Well, they love him there in that role, and he's really embraced that role, being a defensive stopper, being able to defend all positions on the perimeter. And you look at that Oklahoma City team, I mean, they've got nice pieces and guys that are accepting their role, and Cephalosha is a prime example of that.
Here's Westbrook. Coach George Karl, he's been a head coach in the NBA for over 25 seasons.
Kevin, he's coached in Cleveland, Golden State, Seattle, Milwaukee, and Denver. Even coached in Spain for a couple of seasons, and he's had success just about everywhere he's been.
Clark, last season a difficult one for Coach Karl. He battled throat cancer, had to take a leave of absence from the team after the All-Star break.
And that hadn't been his first battle with cancer, Kevin, and I can't even imagine how difficult last season was for him. And it was great to see the outpouring of love and encouragement that came from people from in the league as well as outside of the league.
He got a lot of support, you're right. Here's Billups. Outside Anthony. The turnover by Oklahoma City. From about 16, Westbrook can't get it to go. Quick start for the Nuggets in this one. And Durant comes to help. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Westbrook picks him up. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot two. Carmelo Anthony, now a three-time All-Star. He's entering the prime of his career.
And, Kevin, he's one of the league's premier scorers. I mean, he can do it inside and outside, and he's become the face of that Nuggets franchise.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Anthony. He touched on this when talking about Melo. How can this Denver team get over the hump and finally make a finals appearance?
Well, they've got to stay healthy. We talk about that all the time. They need more depth up front, consistency from their role players, and Carmelo Anthony has to simply do what he's been doing.
Nene is tagged with the reach. That is his first foul of the game. So here's Westbrook. From the line, Durant with another miss.
When you take a leaner like that, a difficult shot, it's going to hurt your chances, no matter which way you cut it.
Covered by Anthony. Gets the whistle, and he'll go to the line.
It's one of the stories that many people don't know about Kevin Durant. He wears the number 35 to commemorate his beloved friend, coach, and mentor, Charles Craig, whose life was tragically taken too soon at age 35.
That's good from Durant. Chris Anderson is checked in for Nene. And so he makes both from the line. And Clark, with regard to Durant, a lot of times losing a loved one in a life taken too soon can galvanize you and make the most of your own life.
It really.
And he slams it home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam King.
That dunk made a statement right there.
Well, putting on a show, Clark. Such an impressive move. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Green. Let's go with a three. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Billups. Anthony, defended by Durant. Anthony kicks to Billups. Leads him in. A follow. And jammed in for two. Good eyes and hands there. Set it up.
He made sure to get a little extra hang time there, just to rub it in the defender's face a bit.
Look out below. I wasn't sure he was ever going to come down. Here's Westbrook.
Over right here.
Here's Kristich. Oh, might have had a three-point play, but he couldn't power it down. He'll shoot two.
Wise foul there, Kevin. You can't give up the easy dunk.
And Clark, Scott Brooks, last season's NBA Coach of the Year. He helped lead Oklahoma City to 50 wins and a playoff berth.
Yeah, one of the things you hear about Brooks is he's consistent and he's also composed. He focuses on defense and dedication and teamwork, and his team has gotten the message and bought into it.
Second free throw, no good. The Thunder finished under 500 in their division, but even at 8-10, that isn't too bad.
I guess the silver lining is that the Northwest was a terrific division. Ultimately, it might have helped them with their toughness going through that gauntlet.
And with that toughness you talked about, they displayed that grit that developed in the postseason.
Yeah, they sure did. I mean, this team is one fun team to watch, and not just because of talent, but they also do have that mental tenacity that is really rare in a young team. Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfect.
Outside, Billups. That doesn't go either for Billups.
That's dangerous living, giving a shooter a look like that. I bet he doesn't miss that shot the next time they give it to him.
Westbrook can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 4. The three kept alive. Here's Anderson. Draws the foul. He'll get a trip to the line.
Yeah, he wanted that three-point play. That shot came real close to going down.
No good on the free throw. Clark looking at the Nuggets here at 34-7. They were tied for the best home record in the West a season ago.
Yeah, they were unstoppable at home, Kevin. Played with great energy. Really gave the Pepsi Center crowd a show pretty much every time they strapped it on there.
They're fun to watch.
Very much so.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Jeff Green. So he comes up empty, missing both. Outside, Billups. Pass to Martin. Aflalo. Martin with it. Right side, Billups. Martin with it. Goes up. Connects from in close. Martin's got his second bucket of the night. We talk about the Nuggets at home, and Clark, they might have one of the true, real home floor advantages, too, with the altitude difference, if nothing else.
Yeah, I imagine that might have helped out a bit, Kevin. I mean, but ultimately, they were just a level above when they were at home and could have won just as many at sea level in my book.
Yeah.
They played really high-level basketball at home. He hasn't been able to get on track here.
Now Ibaka. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Aaron Aflalo. Well, if you listen closely to the murmurings around the NBA last season, you heard the name Serge Ibaka, Clark, come up again and again as a player to watch, and they were right.
Yes, no question about it. I love watching this young man play. It seemed like every time I watched him, he was doing something positive, whether it was blocking a shot, getting a rebound, keeping the ball alive, or scoring himself. And I think the one thing that's been underestimated with his game is not only is he athletic, but he can score. He's got some offensive stuff in his package, too.
A different look for Denver. Harrington comes in for Chris Anderson, and J.R. Smith subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. He makes one of two that time.
We've seen them really out-hustle on the glass. I mean, they're trying to get on every single rebounding opportunity, and so far doing a good job of it.
Yes, they are. Very inspiring. Here's Westbrook. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And that hustle Clark you're talking about seems like they've just got more energy.
Yeah, especially on the glass. And that's typically where it shows up, Kevin, in the effort areas. Rebounding, loose balls, making the extra pass. That's where you typically see that extra energy.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Yes, thank you, Kevin. Well, last season, a little bit disappointing for J.R. Smith, and Coach George Karl really let him have it in the media, critiquing his receptiveness to coaching, his defensive commitment, his turnovers, and his shot selection. At the end, George Karl added, quote, "We want J.R. to get back to playing at a consistently high level, which he's talented enough to do. So when that doesn't happen, I don't blame J.R. I blame myself. I blame my staff." Guys, we'll keep an eye on both J.R. Smith and the Denver Nuggets this season. Back to you.
And hope for the best. Thanks, Doris. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Here is Billups. Right around 6 minutes left in the first. Anthony. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Anthony's got 6. Thunder trailing by 6. Baseline jumper. That doesn't go either for Durant. The Nuggets leading by 6. Billups kicks to Anthony. Here's Smith. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
They're really doing a nice job, a really good job of getting everything they want in this quarter. Just good, solid basketball.
Here is Harden. It's dumped off. And Durant backing in. Here's Westbrook. It's taken away by Smith. The Nuggets on offense. 8-point game. And it's Harden picking him up. Smith, the pass to Billups. Pass to Anthony. A 3-ball. The shot, no good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Here's Durant. Knocks it down from 19 feet. Durant's got 13.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
From deep, Billups. That's good. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
He likes to shoot that 3 in transition. A lot of coaches don't like that shot, but if you make it, they'll bite their lip.
Westbrook double team. Here's Harden. Great play to stay with it. And they've got it to within 7.
Just hustle points right there. He got into great position and made the most of the second chance.
Clarkie's showing us those soft hands.
Well, he earned that opportunity.
Billups puts up the tray. Kept alive. Here's Smith. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, they're not doing a good job here on defense in the first quarter, Kevin.
Durant for 3. Scooped up. And here's Harden. The steal.
Things got jammed up near the rim, and that left a golden opportunity for the steal.
Here's Billups. Billups with another miss. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Trailing by 10. Harden gets to Durant. Releases from 15. Durant with another miss.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
It's blocked. Now the Thunder with it. A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line. Clark, this Nuggets team has been called combustible in the past, but now they can be called a powerhouse team with room to get better.
Yeah, and I think it starts with Carmelo, Kevin. I think when he stepped his level of play up and his leadership and his commitment to defense as well, that helped the Nuggets.
I like your mention of his defense. You're right, it has improved.
Yep.
That one is off. Chris Anderson has checked in for Denver. Lawson comes in for Chauncey Billups. The Thunder making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. And Clark, you think about how the Thunder have grown as a franchise, building a young team the right way, acquiring young talent, not overlooking character. I mean, they're not making any shortcuts at all here.
No, not at all. I mean, it is Oklahoma City, not exactly the most inviting destination for free agents. And their practice facility is a converted roller rink, what makes the sales pitch tough. But when you look at that young talent and how cohesive they are and that outstanding coach, it works.
That free throw good from Anthony. Here's Maynard. 2:54 left in the first quarter. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Making the transition, Clark, this Thunder team and franchise from Seattle to Oklahoma City. I mean, everything has gone so smoothly so far.
It certainly has. I mean, this team, while maybe Oklahoma City isn't a glamorous place, winning is a nice elixir.
Here's Cephalosha. It's Durant on the wing. The tray. Lawson gets the board inside.
Well, he's had a tough time shooting the ball today. His percentage has been way down compared to what he normally does. I think that's a big reason that they're down.
In his 7th season, drafted straight out of high school, 6'6", J.R. Smith. Clark, wouldn't you say last season was a bit of a disappointment for him?
Well, it certainly was a little subpar based on what he had shown in the prior season, Kevin. His shooting percentages dropped across the board. His focus didn't seem to be there as consistently, and he didn't really have the impact in the playoffs that you thought he might or should have had. And you can't discount that George Karl not being there, not just...
Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
Here's Maynard. 1:59 left in the first. Let's loose for three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. Here's Lawson. Harrington with it. For three. That's good. Harrington's got his second basket of the night.
Look at what we've got going on here. A bit of anything you can do, I can do better with that three ball.
It's Durant on the wing. Takes a three. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. Here's Lawson, looking for his first bucket of the game. Outside Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. Takes the three. Another three for Denver.
Well, everybody's trying to do it one-on-one defensively. I'm not saying much help defense out there at all. You've got to play together at the defensive end of the floor. You have to if you're going to try to win.
Durant for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Maynard. 17 points for Kevin Durant. Smith outside. Tosses it up. And it's Durant with the rebound.
There's another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots to get an edge in the rebounding area.
Yes, and a nice assist from Maynard. Durant's got 20.
He's been stroking it from long range all game long. Actually, most of his points have come from beyond the arc.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Anthony's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 8. Now Maynard. He has 6. A fadeaway. Again, Durant missing. Here's Lawson. First quarter over, and big numbers up on the board. Nuggets lead by 8.
They've gotten a big lift from their bench. That balanced scoring really bodes well for them.
The NBA here on 2K Sports. Now the second quarter about to start. Here's Maynard. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Scott Brooks has out there. Maynard and Harden man the backcourt. Cephalosha is out there with Green and Collison. Here's Cephalosha and laid in, up and off the glass.
That's too easy. The D's got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
Lawson outside. Backing down is Martin. Hits the left of the rim and gets the friendly bounce. Martin's got 7 points.
The defense didn't challenge the shot, didn't get a hand in his face. And from such close range, that shot's a gimme.
Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for an update. Doris?
Well, thank you, Kevin. The Oklahoma City Thunder beat out their timetable and made the playoffs last season. And the emergence of Kevin Durant as a true NBA superstar helped give this team an identity. Point guard Russell Westbrook said, "We just try to approach it as understanding our roles. We know that Kevin is going to score every night, and the rest of us try to find our places around him." Pretty solid team attitude, guys.
Absolutely. I think it gives us a hint as to why they've been able to exceed expectations. Thank you, Doris. Here's Smith. He has 7. Backing down is Anderson. Just 3 to shoot. On the money. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Speed is only part of the equation here. He's not blinding quick, but he was determined to take that one to the rim.
Here's Cephalosha. 5 points in the game. Fades away. And the rebound goes to Anderson.
They've really done a great job securing the rebounds, Kevin.
They got the advantage right now, Clark, +5. Lawson outside. Afflalo backs down. And finished off by Martin. Here's Maynard. 6 points for him. Let's go with a 3. No luck. Now Denver takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Cephalosha with the steal.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
Maynard. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
Here's Smith. And Denver again with the bucket. Here's Maynard. The Thunder came into their own last season, and their improved play on the road is evidence of that.
And that's really impressive when you consider how young this team is. To get 23 road wins, a big step forward from the year before.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the Nuggets with some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Anderson. Anthony comes in for J.R. Smith. And Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Ty Lawson. Then for the Thunder, Kevin Durant's checked in for Harden. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Eric Maynard. Collison working against Nene. The baseline J. Collison, no good.
They've been really strong on the glass thus far.
Sure have. Billups inside the line. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And here are the Thunder now. A 12-point game. And Green gets it to go. Here is Billups. He's got 5. Westbrook picks him up. Outside Billups. Westbrook gets the reach-in call. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Billups. Afflalo with the screen.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Here's Billups. Just over 8 minutes left in the second. Here's Martin. And again, Denver no good.
Well, they left him open to try to sucker him into taking that shot, and it worked out.
After making a return from microfracture surgery and getting back to action, Kenyon Martin struggled with that knee once again last season, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he partially tore his left patella tendon late in the season. Platelet-rich plasma therapy was used to try to get him back in time for the playoffs, but you could tell he wasn't 100%.
Durant for 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 23 points for Kevin Durant. Denver in the lead. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Here's Billups. 5 points in the game. They double him with Green. Now Afflalo. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 7 points in the game. Now here's Westbrook. No points for him. Durant over Afflalo. Again, Durant missing.
One of the ways where they've shown a definite edge, Kevin, has come on the glass today.
From deep. Again, Durant missing. The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Billups. And it's Durant with the rebound. And here are the Thunder now. A big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Westbrook. Buries the triple. Westbrook's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And there he goes. He didn't get a 3 in the first, but starting to look for it here.
And here's Afflalo for 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
Anytime a guy scores on you, it's natural that you want to go right back at him. But he couldn't match that last 3.
A quick shot, and he hits the jumper for 2. He's got 9. Here's Westbrook. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Outside for Durant. Shoots the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's looking to have a big game. He did a solid job in the first, but is building on that now here in the second.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And the Nuggets with some changes. Al Harrington's checked in for Martin. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. The Thunder also changing it up. Kristich is checked in, and it's Ibaka in for Kevin Durant. Here's Smith. He's got 9. And it's Harden picking him up. Off the screen. And it's Smith missing.
An outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
Here's Ibaka, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
If you're going to leave someone open out there, he'd be the guy. He doesn't have the touch from that spot.
Oh!
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
So here's Westbrook. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 16-6 run. He's guarded by Billups. 5 on the clock. From downtown. Westbrook can't get it to go. A tight game here in Denver. Here's a Flalo. Westbrook with the nice D there.
Great defense there. Challenged the path of the shooter, which caused the miss.
Kept alive. Denied. The Nuggets on offense. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Harrington. Now Green defending. Harrington can't get it to go. About 4.5 minutes left in the half. Westbrook against Billups. Here's Green. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Green's got 13.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter. He seems quite confident in that hook shot. The defense wasn't even close to blocking that one.
Outside Westbrook. Beyond the arc. Scooped up. Here's Ibaka. Close, but no cigar.
Both teams really matching up well on the board. We've got ourselves a pretty good game here, Kevin.
A Flalo, that's good. Thunder trailing by 3. And Billups picks him up defensively. Green in the post. He's got 13. Shoots it up. Sinks it from about 9 feet out. Green's got 15. Here comes Chauncey Billups. They lead by 1. Launches it. Kristich inhales it.
Nothing's working for him here. He's just really struggling to find the basket.
Billups against Westbrook. He's guarded by Billups. Down low. Ibaka jams it home.
That was vicious. I mean, real vicious. He hung on the rim just to say, you realize this is my basket, don't you?
Yeah, that is a nice finishing touch, Clark.
You think he bent the rim there, Kevin?
I think he did, sure. Look at it. Outside Billups for 3. Shot's good. Billups has got 8 points.
Just like the one he had in the first. He's a dangerous shooter out there.
Oklahoma City trailing. You see the back of his basketball card, and you see that Billups bounced around a lot early in his career.
Yeah, it took a little while for him to gain traction. Drafted third back in '97 by the Celtics, then traded to the Raptors, then the Nuggets, the Magic, the Timberwolves. I think all of that moving around, a lot of people were ready to write him off, but he got himself grounded and proved to be a champion and a winner.
That free throw missing. The Nuggets making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. The Thunder also changing it up. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for James Harden. He hits the second from the line. Finally, Billups found his niche in Detroit, signing there in 2002, and they won that championship, Clark, back in 2004.
I think, Kevin, his vagabond early days in the league helped humble him and make him appreciate the value of hard work. Sometimes you need the rain and the sunshine to grow, and early on he had the rain, and now he's basking in the light.
Well said.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
To the paint, here's Kristich. Hoop plus the harm. He would not be denied, and he'll have a chance to make it a three-point play. It's on Nene. Kenyon Martin, he's checked in for Denver. And he makes the free throw. Here's Billups. He's got 8. All alone. And again, it's Denver. Looking at these Nuggets, Clark, 5th best offensive efficiency in the league for them last season. Very good at creating their offense.
Well, they focus in on offense. They're a team that really values being efficient on offense. Number 3 in the league in points per game. A lot of different ways to score, and they're always attacking the basket.
Kept alive. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Green. Kept alive. Jacks up the triple, and Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 7.
Inside, outside, Kevin. I love it. He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
And Clark with the Nuggets, their offense focuses on layups. They focus on free throws, all high-efficiency shots. And then they have that three-pointer on top of that. Very interesting mix of offense.
And that's why they're one of the best offensive teams in the league year in and year out. And when they play like that, attacking the rim, they'll get to the line often, and many times they'll score a bunch of layups too.
Denver in the lead. The break is on. Sefolosha with the steal. Here is Ibaka. He's guarded by Harrington. Outside Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 seconds left. Scooped up.
What a game he's had on the board. He absolutely will not be denied inside.
And the first half is now in the books.
Checking out the game J.R. Smith is having. He's got 14 points, and the 3 ball's been there for him too. He's hit 2 from out there. Boy, he was locked in that whole half.
And we'll get back to the action right after this.
And welcome to the HP Halftime Report. We got a great one underway at Pepsi Center. Solid work out of both of these two in the first half, and they'll look to get more in the second. We'll see you next time as the second half's about to get underway in the Mile High City. So long, take care, and enjoy the altitude.
The start of the second half getting underway. It's been a closely contested game so far. And here are the Thunder now, trailing by 2. Melo and Kmart at the forward slots. Billups and Aflalo are the backcourt. And Nene. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Westbrook behind the arc. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game. The Nuggets trail. Billups passes to Aflalo. Knocks it loose. Sefolosha with the steal. Westbrook double team. Now Cephalosha. Here's Kristich. Fouled as he went up, and he'll go to the line. First one falls for him. Chris Anderson is checked in for Nene. No good on the second free throw. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. A 2-point game.
He should leave those long bomb passes alone.
Pass to Green. Kristich backs in. Releases. Kenyon Martin grabs the board. The Nuggets now on offense. And here is Billups. 8 points for him. Anthony's shot is off. Westbrook with it. Double team on Westbrook. Fires the three. But they recover it. Green kicks to Durant. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
What a performance from Durant here. He's got 26 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
That's good from Durant. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Anthony, the pass to Afflalo. Over Cephalosha. Afflalo, no good. A quick shot, and Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 12 points in the game. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Afflalo, and they get it. The rebound by Jeff Green.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
Cephalosha misses. Here comes Chauncey Billups. 8 points for him. And another miss by Denver. Westbrook against Billups. From the wing. Westbrook can't get it to go. And here's Denver. They're scoreless since the first half. Anderson. Started by Green. Almost got it to fall, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. No good on that one. So we can't get either to fall.
Just a little off here, a touch off rhythm. They've yet to make one. 0 for 4 here in the third.
It's Durant on the wing. From deep. Kept alive. Here's Kristich. Slams it through. They now have 9 unanswered.
That's how you got to play basketball, Kevin. I mean, it's about desire out there.
Yeah, that'll win some points with your teammates.
And respect, too.
Sure. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Here's Billups. 8 points for him. Back to Martin. Aflalo. They double him with Green. Pass to Anthony. To end the drought. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Anthony's got 15.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Chauncey Billups Clark, 6'3", 202 out of Colorado. That school not exactly a factory for top NBA players.
No, but they got one in Billups, partner. I mean, a 5-time NBA All-Star, 2-time All-Defense selection, NBA Finals MVP, and, of course, an NBA championship. Billups is the real deal.
Nice resume.
Very nice.
Here is Durant. He's got 27. Covered by Anthony. Outside Durant. Jacks up a three. That's good. Durant's got 30 points. Here's Billups. He's got 8. Westbrook picks him up. Billups dishes to Anthony. Durant with some nice D.
Kevin, he doesn't miss those layups often. Interior D made him think about that one, though.
Cephalosha's shot is good. Here's the Nuggets with the ball, trailing by 10. Outside Anthony. Scooped up. Here's Martin. Drains it from short range. Martin's got 11.
You can't forget about him when you're boxing out. That's what he does. He crashes the glass.
Durant. Intercepted. Now Cephalosha. He's got 7. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Tipped. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Billups. Deep 2 from Anthony. The basket good off the assist from Billups. 17 points for Carmelo Anthony. Here comes Russell Westbrook. 6-point game. Kristich backs him down. The shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way. They've trailed by as many as 10 points. Here's Martin. Hits right rim and doesn't fall. The Thunder leading by 6. Outside Green. The turnover by Oklahoma City.
The line's there for a reason, young fella. Stay in the game.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Harrington comes in for Chris Anderson. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Then for the Thunder, Collison's out there. Here is Billups. He's got 8. Anthony drawing the double team. Defended by Durant. From downtown. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 17.
For a player of his skill, it's going to take a lot better defense than that.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 12. Durant for 3. Smith on the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 3. The 3 from Billups. Another 3 for Denver.
Some players really look for the three-point shot in transition. It's one of the best times to shoot it. You have to be a sharpshooter, though, and of course, he is.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Here's Collison outside Westbrook. There's the double team with Martin. Durant. Will it go? And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. First free throw is good. Durant hits them both. Here's Billups. He's got 11. Westbrook picks him up. And here is Billups. Anthony kicks to Billups. Kept alive.
You know, 9 out of 10 times he's making you pay on a wide open look like that. I guess that was number 10, though.
So here's Westbrook. He's got 12. Here's Collison. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
Smart D forced him into taking that mid-range jump shot, and as you might expect, he wasn't able to knock it down.
The Thunder with the lead. Now Cephalosha. 7 points in the game.
He hasn't been able to contribute as well as he wanted to, but in spite of that, they still have the lead, and that's a good sign.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Westbrook double team. From 7, and Green gets it to go. Green's got 17.
Now that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man.
From deep, Billups. It's rebounded by Durant.
I'm sure he'd like to have a do-over here. He just hasn't been able to make a significant contribution in this one.
Billups against Westbrook. Here's Green. Gets it to the fall. Green's got 19 points. Here's Billups. 11 points in the game. Bit of a step backwards for Jeff Green last season when a lot of people thought, he was going to be one of the breakout players.
Well, he saw his rebound totals and point totals drop, Kevin. But again, I'm not so quick to say when a guy's numbers slide that he hasn't improved. Learning the NBA game takes a few years, and I think Green is right on pace.
Here is Billups. With an assist this trip down, he'd have 10 for the game. Back to Anthony. Collison against Harrington. Pass to Green. For 3, Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 38 points for Kevin Durant.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Lawson's checked in. Then for the Thunder, James Harden. He's checked in for Cephalosha. And it's Maynard in for Russell Westbrook.
Hey, right here, right here.
And the Thunder with possession. A nice run going 12 in a row. Here's Maynard. He's got 6. Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant. He's shooting 58% from downtown.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team him. That's your only hope.
Here is Lawson. Not on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Anthony. Drains the easy jumper.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Now here's Durant. Dumps it off. Now Maynard for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Boy, this is fun to watch. This guy is putting on a show right now. He's making it look really easy.
The Nuggets really having a tough go here. 15-point game. Stolen away. A quick shot, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
I love that they're staying aggressive and just keep piling on the points.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, trailing by 17. And the basket by Harrington. Here's Maynard. He's got 8. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 19-5 run. Outside Durant. Let's go with a 3. Cannot hit. Now Denver takes it the other way. Over Harden. Got a piece of it. Thunder, a great team last year in shot blocking.
Well, again, you point to the length, Kevin. Guys like Green and Durant, Ibaka, all long, bouncy guys that can get up and deny shots.
And Anthony gets it to go. Here's Maynard. 1:23 left in the third quarter. Back to Green. Tried to cram it home, but drew the foul, and he'll have to earn him at the line. They get Al Harrington. Going back to the Thunder, they were number 1 in the NBA in block shots a game.
And with guys like Ibaka, who was a force around the rim, you're wondering if that number won't be even higher at the end of this season, Kevin.
And the first one drops.
Looking at the game for Green, he has 20 points, and he's hit a trio of three-pointers to give himself 9 points from downtown. He's a one-man wrecking crew out there.
That one misses. The Nuggets now in offense. Earlier, they trailed by 17. Lawson with it. Looking for his first bucket of the game. The 3 from Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 20-7 run. Kept alive. Durant misses the dunk. And it's the Nuggets with the ball, trailing by 13. And here is Harrington. And laid in. Nice play. Harrington's got 18 points.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat pump.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And Maynard gets it to go.
Man, these guys are going absolutely crazy from outside. Ever since the second half started, they've been nailing them nonstop.
Here's Harrington. Off the mark with the 3-ball. We played through 3 in the double-digit game going on here.
What a performance from Durant here. 43 points and just an amazing performance from downtown. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
We'll be right back here from Denver. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Thunder put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. They came out of halftime chomping at the bit, made their run in the third, and are staying with it, guys.
Doris, thank you. Big scoring run there was the spark they needed.
Everything started to synergize, and once the ball was rolling, there was no stopping it.
Taking a look at the Thunder, Cephalosha is the 2 with Durant at the 3. Then it's Ibaka, then it's Maynard, and Kristich. Back to Durant. Launches it. Yes, and a nice assist from Maynard. 46 points for Kevin Durant.
Wow. What can you say?
Deflects the pass. It stays here.
Get outside.
Here's Billups. Double team on Billups. Here's Nene. Again, the Nuggets score. Here's Cephalosha. And Billups picks him up defensively. Durant for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Backing down is Nene.
Kick it out.
Here's Afflalo, and finished up with a nice layup.
He came up big there against the much bigger opponent. Sweet play down low.
Here's Maynard, and Billups picks him up defensively. Poked loose.
Kevin, you know, they're still doing a pretty good job of limiting their giveaways right now.
Here's Maynard. Kristich, he's covered by Anderson. The shot misses. So the Nuggets will take it the other way. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Here's Maynard. Now Smith defending.
Get the perimeter.
Now Maynard. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Perfect timing on that alley-oop. That's how you make the connection.
What a hookup between those two.
No better example of pure teamwork than what we saw there.
Absolutely. It's tipped. Here's Maynard. He dishes it. Here's Kristich. Rebounded by Anderson. And here comes Billups. Here's Afflalo. Kristich snatches it off the glass.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Maynard, no good. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Earlier, they trailed by 17. From about 16, Billups, no good. Now Maynard, and Billups picks him up defensively. Durant for three, and again, no good by Oklahoma City. Outside, Billups. Pass to Nene. Ibaka on him. Baseline jumper, and the shot's good from Nene. Nene's got his second bucket of the night.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Ibaka fades back. The basket good off the assist from Maynard.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Tries to keep it alive. It stays here.
Good defensive footwork shut down his path to the basket.
For the Nuggets, Kenyon Martin is checked in for Anderson. Anthony comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Lawson in for Chauncey Billups. The Thunder making a switch here. Here's Anthony working on Green.
They're just being too careless with the ball and trying to force the issue. They're trying to make things happen that aren't there. And that's what happens when you don't show some patience.
Here's Lawson. Kept alive. And Nene with the stuff.
A coach loves to see that kind of effort. You know, go hard after that missed shot and then throw it down when you get it.
Well, it's something that maybe we don't see enough of, Clark, such tenacity.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Here's Collison, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's on Nene.
Looked like a good call from here where I sit. Definitely some contact on that shot.
The first free throw is good. Al Harrington's checked in for the Nuggets. So he hits one of two from the stripe. Picked off.
He knew exactly where the ball was going and got a hand on it.
Anthony on the double team. Here is Ibaka, covered by Martin. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here's Aflalo. Westbrook picks him up. Pass to Lawson. Over Ibaka. Blocked. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Leading by 12. Backing down is Green. Here's Cephalosha. Can't get it to fall from downtown. The Nuggets now in offense. A 12-point game. Anthony, the three ball. Mark muscles in and snags the offensive rebound. And yep, that falls and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line.
Martin has been putting up the numbers. He's got 13 points and a monster number of rebounds. What energy he's shown today, whether it's on the offensive end or on D.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. The Thunder leading by 9. Back to Green from downtown. Martin with another rebound, and he just keeps piling on the stats. With the fadeaway, and Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got 23 points.
They got to stay persistent, Kevin. They're on a little run here, but they need to keep their focus to get back in the game.
Lawson against Westbrook. Here's Green, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. He's got 22.
You know, you negate any semblance of a defense if you let them get that close to the basket.
Lawson kicks to Martin. Now Aflalo. Let's loose for 3. That's good.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Westbrook against Lawson. Collison. Here's Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Lawson kicks to Anthony. Now Green defending. Lawson outside. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Kev, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
The Thunder leading by 3. Outside Westbrook. Back to Green. Harrington's there. From the low block. And Jeff Green again. Green's got 24 points. Harrington with it. The 3. That's good.
Got an open look out there in transition and did not hesitate. That's a nice shot.
Here's Westbrook. Under 5 minutes left in the game. Back to Green. Covered by Anthony. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. That one's on Anthony.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Nene, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Phillips comes in for Ty Lawson. Kevin Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Billups. And for him right now, an assist this trip would give him a double-double. Here's Martin. The basket good off the assist from Billups. 16 points for Kenyon Martin. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Cephalosha. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. The Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Billups. Another 3 for Denver.
He's had a strong fourth quarter thus far, really providing his team with a lot of offense.
And here comes Westbrook. Here's Ibaka. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
In the best of circumstances, that's going to be a tough shot for him. And that was not the best of circumstances.
Here's Oklahoma City. Early, they trailed by 14 points. It stays here. It stays here. Here is Ibaka over Nene. Ibaka, no luck.
So far, it's been a challenge. He's been unable to get it going here in the fourth.
That doesn't go either for Billups.
Well, he can't believe that one didn't fall. Those are usually automatic.
For 3, Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 54 points for Kevin Durant.
Right now, their offense is playing through him, actually going through him just about every time, and he's answered the call with tremendous play.
Deep 2 from Anthony. Bullseye!
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
A close game here, but they're clinging to a narrow lead.
They could use a basket here, Kevin. It's getting close.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're winning by 1. 2:50 left in the fourth. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He told them, keep pushing hard to the end. Just finish out these last few minutes, and we'll be able to come away with the W. Kevin?
Here's Westbrook. Here's Cephalosha, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Here's Billups. 2:38 left in the game. The steal. It's 2-on-1. Poked away. From deep Aflalo, another 3 for Denver. Here's Westbrook. And Billups picks him up defensively. Taken away by Nene. The Nuggets, with time running low, they have a chance to take the lead. And Chauncey Billups, good for 3.
What a performance, Kevin. It seems like every 3 he shoots is falling for him. He's in the zone.
Now Cephalosha. Billups against Westbrook. Here's Durant. Nene pulls it in.
And Kevin, they're just showing that flat-out domination on the board. Good, strong, aggressive play inside.
Outside Durant. Now Anthony defending. Here's Cephalosha. The tray. Aflalo snatches the rebound. Takes it up. Anthony with the bucket.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 1:21 left in the fourth. So here's Westbrook. He's guarded by Billups. Back to Durant. They need this. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 57 points for Kevin Durant. Denver calls timeout. They're leading by 2. 1:08 left in the game. Here's Anthony. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
They definitely had the advantage inside. Another big grab a moment ago.
On the first. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Less than 1 minute left. And here's Anthony from the arc. No good. And the Thunder go the other way. This is a crucial possession for him. A lot at stake here. Here's Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Decent look there, but not for him. He's been struggling all game long.
Billups double-teamed. Aflalo. The basket good off the assist from Billups. 22 points for him.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove. And that tray of his has just been dead.
Here is Durant. Now Anthony defending. Here's Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Green's got 29 in the game.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
And so there's the intentional foul. They still got to foul him for a second time to get into the penalty and send him to the stripe. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The lead is 2. And the intentional foul called as they try to prolong it here.
Yeah, it's really their only option at this point. You can't allow the offense to just run out the clock on them.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. off on the second. And the Thunder with possession. They trail by 3. Here's Durant, and he can't manage to get up a decent shot on the foul. 2 free throws coming up. They get Kenyon Martin.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
It's the first that brings them within 2. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
And so they'll try to extend the game with the intentional foul here.
They needed to take that foul to stop the clock. That clock is not their friend at this stage in the game.
Sinks the first one, and that'll put him up by 2. From the line, and it's a 3-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of the charity stripe here. Stretching that margin to 3. To tie it up, they need a 3.
Here's Billups. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark and Doris and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Chauncey Billups.